Let's do this. Not a lot of great books came out this week. I wasn't real happy about that. But you gotta make do. I'm gonna do the best I can today with what I got, with what I picked up, and tell you about it. To anyone that watched last week, you'll know I got some suds, some beer in my stash. It's kind of gross. I didn't like how it looked, but I don't do do-overs. I'm not gonna edit. I'm not gonna do it over. I'm just gonna let it roll. I let it roll. So, I got this Whisker Dam. It goes right here. And see, look at that. Yeah. Stash is clear. And I can drink my beer. Yeah. So let's get to it. Wonder Woman. I got the A cover this week. I've been digging on the Frizzen covers, but she's done like 30 of them, hasn't she? Well, probably more like 15 or 20, and they are all starting to look similar to me. And that's fine, you know? You're not going to hit it out of the park every time, but I like the way this looked. And also, the B covers look messed up. So I was happy to get this, and that's fine with me. Slots. Now, this was probably the book I was most looking forward to picking up this week. I gotta get better at telling the synopsises of these things if I'm gonna continue to talk on camera about them. But this is kind of a crime noirish thing, and I think it's flying underneath the radar. It's really excellent. It's about a grifter type guy who returns home to Vegas. Is it for one last score? Perhaps, but he's reconnecting with old family members, acquaintances, and he also happens to be an ex-fighter who's getting back into the game, like 40 years old. But this is one of a lot of crime noirish books that fly under the radar, which are actually awesome. Look at that. It's pretty cool. I'm a really big fan of boxing and combat sports, and I love this. So I'll be reading this after the video. Royal City. Pretty good. Got some other stuff here. That was one LCS. I got 2 LCSs on Wednesdays. There's one right by my work, and there's one by my house. These 3 books I just showed you were from near the LCS near my house. Another thing that was a little disconcerting this morning when I picked up my books at the LCS near my work, they were all damaged. So the only thing they had for me was this Suicide Squad that was new. Bummer. Any of y'all reading Suicide Squad? It's a lot of sizzle, but not a lot of steak or bite or whatever. It's kind of cool. It's interesting in that the Suicide Squad is out in space. Rick Flag is out in the Phantom Zone, and they've come across Rick Flag's grandfather, who's been kept alive by this alien thingamajig called the Red Wave, and It's okay. The only thing that's starting to irritate me about the squad, this Suicide Squad, is it's like they're writing for like 14-year-olds. It's like, we're the Suicide Squad and we're all about sacrifice. What? And it's like, come on, squad. Yeah. Silly. If they do that in Teen Titans, I don't know. Like, we're the Teen Titans. We're gonna do it because we're teenagers. I don't know. Because I don't read that title. But, yeah. Because there isn't a whole lot to read. I picked up a couple of Mr. Miracles because I've heard it's a great title. So, looking forward to that. Picked up a copy of Batman White Knight because the number one, the one issue I had was messed up last week. And yeah. So. So do we want to get to the beer tasting? We can do that. Now, what I just finished was not what the beer tasting is going to be. That was Land Grant. It's called Greenskeeper. There's two things I'm starting to notice about some of these breweries. Some of these places have incredible facilities, like where you go and sit to imbibe, to drink the beer, and the product may not be that good. That's what I think about Land Grant. This beer is okay, but you know. But what we're drinking tonight that I've never had before is called Citra Ass Down. Am I being rude? No. This beer is actually called Citra Ass Down. Now this, for sure, is a double India Pale Ale. We're at 8.2% ABV. So, yeah. This is Against the Grain Brewery in Louisville, Kentucky. I've actually been there. It's a huge brewery. One of these places. It's like the size of a high school gymnasium. Very loud, lots of people, but the beer is actually excellent. What do we think about the can art? What do you think about the can art? I'll tell you what I think about the can art. Okay. I think it's just okay. This childlike style of art is all well and good. It's expressive and communicates and all that. But it's become overplayed, overdone, I think. But that's just one man's opinion. Okay, so let's get to this. I need another glass. Give me a second. Pouring the beer. Yeah. Look at that. We're getting an awesome head again. Oh, can you see that? Yeah, look at that. All right. Sit your ass down and crush this beer. This beer is not candy or mother's milk. It is not brewed by gypsies or aliens. Nor does it contain any zombie dirt. This is a double IPA brewed with Citra hops. It is sticky, hoppy, and delicious. I'll be the judge of that. Simply drink it and enjoy it. Don't hoard this beer. Sit your ass down and drink it now. Okay. On the fence about this one. It's a little too citrusy, hence the name on the front end, but then it starts to taste more like a regular IPA on the back end. I will say that it is fairly smooth. I do like that because a lot of these double IPAs, they're really strong, and they taste strong. I'm liking it more with a few more sips. The citrus flavor is mellowing out a bit. Yeah, I like this. Okay, it's been a little bit over 11 minutes. I think that's too long. And I want to read some books. So, see you next week. We'll see.